I am happy to join with you today.
Once you change your philosophy, you change your thought pattern.
I love America. I love everybody.
Do what this white here can do more.
When I'm drinking, I like to drink. Smoking, I like to smoke. I get high to ease my pain. Trying my best to cope. When I'm drinking, I like to drink. Smoking, I like to smoke. I get high to ease my pain. Trying my best to cope.
What's good, man? Welcome to the latest edition of the One Way Podcast. I'm your host, Lorenzo. Figure out these levels for this music in the background and we'll be all right. I think that's good right there. It's good, man. It's been a minute, man. Shout out to the music, Drink and Smoke. It's performed by Ski, KP Rosen. Ski just so happens to be a good rapper. So does KP. I think they have a project coming out later this month. I'll let you guys know where you can get that. But let's get right into it. The NBA playoffs are among us. The Boston Celtics went up 2 games on the Cleveland Cavaliers. People left LeBron James for dead. For dead. All you heard about were stories of Al Horford and how he's leading the Boston Celtics. I mean, they choosing anybody to be the face of this. They needed somebody. So Al Horford, here, you're the leader of this basketball team. Tell us about how you guys are working out well. And shout out to Al Horford. Not an Al Horford fan because he really shit on the city of Atlanta as he left it. But all he did was tell the truth. We're some fickle Atlanta fans or whatnot. You know, not all of us, nah. Some of us ride or die no matter what. You know, I love LeBron, but I love the Hawks as much as I love LeBron. I don't talk about the Hawks as much as I talk about LeBron because LeBron is playing now and the Hawks aren't. And that's usually how it works. But the Hawks have done some unforgivable, and I'm talking about the Hawks right now, but the Hawks have done some unforgivable shit to us in the past. 1991 or 1992 was one of those. February. Trading away Dominique Wilkins was one of the worst decisions ever. And a fan base was affected forever. But back to LeBron. People left that man for dead, saying that these young Boston Celtics about to take it to the next level and all that good stuff. And now, 2 games later, it's tied 2-2 because LeBron and the Cavaliers went home and the supporting cast of the Cavaliers showed up and they won 2 games at home. Now, that's not to say that they're not going to go back to Boston and possibly lose. It's just you just can't count stuff like that out. I remember after the Game 2 loss, I was talking to my brother and I was like, yo, look, what you're going to hear as soon as LeBron wins these 2 games at home, you're going to hear ESPN and all other kinds of talking heads try to find a scapegoat. They're going to find a young player who is the most vulnerable on that team to go at and say it's his fault. Now, honestly, Terry Rozier, they went 10 for 13 on the man when he was playing defense. So, yeah, they really got in that ass. But they needed someone like Terry Rozier to have a game like he did in Game 4. So they can fix the narrative or change the narrative to the way they need it to be to fit what we're obviously going to see for the next day or so until the next game is. And that's talking about how they question the Boston Celtics because of their youth and the fact that they don't have great veteran leadership. When they were winning, their great veteran leadership was Al Horford. It's how they spin things. Just know LeBron James is the best basketball player in the world. And the best basketball team in the world may be either the Golden State Warriors or the Houston Rockets. We'll see how that series turns out. But the best team can beat the best player. But sometimes not just any team. And I'm not saying that the Boston Celtics are any team. I just don't believe that they can beat LeBron. I don't believe that they have what it takes to beat LeBron James in a basketball game. As someone who has played against an athlete or two that I would respect as great, I'm telling you, there's some things that you just can't beat. There's some things you just can't do. They are just better than you at these points. And LeBron James has been in this position since he's been in the NBA, and he's carried it well. Like him or not, he's carried it well. You remember him from when he was in high school. He is the same dude that you remember from high school playing in the NBA today. Right or wrong, he is the most consistent thing we've known in basketball since Michael Jordan. And Michael Jordan had a break, so it wasn't as consistent as it should have been. 2 breaks, actually. Kobe had his little ups and downs, but that's neither here nor there. I'm just here to tell you that as a LeBron James fan, as a LeBron James apologizer, as a LeBron James protector, watch out for the Cavaliers. It's definitely going to make it to the NBA Finals. But we're probably not going to talk much basketball after that, man. Man, it's just been me checking in, man. It's been a while. You know, that podcast every day in April really does take a toll, so you really don't do many after that, man. You just try not to find the time to do something sometimes, even though lots of things happens. But in the future, I'll reference the newest school shooting. Seems like at this point, I'm just glad school is about to be out. I mean, not to say no mass shooting can happen anywhere else, but I mean, damn, monotonous at this point. But I'd like to take this moment, shout out to a couple of new listeners, Carissity West. Shout out to the both of you. Hopefully you enjoy listening to me as much as I enjoy talking, But it's always fun, man, and peace.